Mannequin. We've got the same one here at our recreated shooting scene. Time to take a listen to the arguments of the lawyers. Our bold question: did George Zimmerman murder Trayvon Martin, or was it self-defense? We've got our prosecution team, Natalie Jackson, Chris Chestnut. Explain to the ladies and gentlemen of the jury why this wasn't self-defense.
Let me tell you, don't start here. Don't fall for the defense's red herring. It started here. It started when Trayvon Martin was walking home and George Zimmerman was following him in his car. Okay. Then it continued when Trayvon Martin sees the creepy guy following him, and according to an eyewitness, to an ear witness, Rachel Giselle, he runs. Then Zimmerman gets out of his car. Why did he get out of his car? Not because he was scared, because he had a gun. That's why he got out of the car. And he followed and ran after Trayvon. His own words say that. So you get here. Now, what do we hear? We hear Rachel Giselle again, another witness, who says she's on the phone with Trayvon. There's objective evidence on that. She has the phone records. She says she hears Trayvon say, "What do you follow me for?" She hears Zimmerman say, "What are you doing here?" She said she hears the phone drop, and she hears Trayvon say, "Get off."
Question for Ms. Jackson.
I was just wondering if there had been some kind of crime rate in the neighborhood to make Zimmerman follow Trayvon, because if not, it just seems like
there's a depraved mind. Yes, he thought Trayvon was just like all the other a-holes and effing punks that had burglarized the neighborhood.
On February 2nd of 2012.
This is for the lawyers, right? This is for the lawyers. Let me hear from the defense.
But no, there had been a lot of crime.
There was a lot of crime.
So we have police.
So what we can expect to hear from the defense is this: it's not about following, because it's not illegal to follow.
Of course not.
And hang on now. And it doesn't matter if you believe George Zimmerman. And I can show you on the doll.
Let's just say you forget everything he said. Let's look at the injuries.
And by the way, Joey, I'm not going to...
injuries.
Hold on. Joey, I'm not going to show them on the doll where you touched me during the commercial break. I just want to be clear about that. But if we can just look at the doll and we look at the injuries, you don't need to believe a word out of George Zimmerman's mouth.
Assume he's making it all up if you want. Let's look at the injuries.
Question from Juror 11. Go ahead.
Okay, well, as far as right here goes, as a Grady ER nurse for years, I had done gunshots all day, every day. I do believe that the blood was probably draining down his throat. He did probably feel a feeling of his own mind of suffocation from that. Now, that's his own interpretation of what's going on and whatnot. But I was also trained in, and this was working in the ER, we were trained in basic forensics, where we put the hands in paper bags, not plastic bags. When we body bag a body, we put the hands in, we put all the trace evidence stuff. In the middle of doing the height of CPR, and you're not thinking, and you've got your bandage scissors out, and you're going to cut their clothes off. We were trained, don't cut through the bullet holes on the coats.
Right. So what's the question?
So the question is, Mike, how much evidence was lost? Because in my mind, they lost a lot.
You know, I think a lot of evidence was lost on the body of Trayvon. Well, I mean, they tried to take his fingerprints there, saying a lot was lost. Could that have been beneficial to the prosecution? Absolutely.
Yeah, that's going to be a big deal for the defense. We're going to expect to hear a lot about that tomorrow.
And as a nurse, I have a question for you. If he's gurgling on blood and blood is going down his throat, is he screaming?
I think you can scream, and you will have I think in his own mind, he's thinking.
Time to send it down to Sanford. Ryan Smith with our jury down there.